thing. I know you're an artist on this, but beyond that, he was tracking our vocals and then did like the mix and then passed it off to Mellow Thing for the master. But you were rendering service that I can't match by just like laying down some bars.
Yeah.
And I was like, I told him, I was like, I paid 60, and he was like, yo, 50 for the session. And I was like, nah, like 100. Like every time I pull up and record, I'm gonna shoot you 100 because that's the right thing to do. I'm still saving money, and that money's gonna go back to the project. Like he put in work, he made posters, he did some other. So, like what you give is what you get.
Absolutely. And you know what? We were having these conversations in here where we should change the narrative when like say I'm looking for a plumber and I know you do plumbing. Instead of looking for a deal, what's your rate? Okay, I'll pay you an extra 50. I'll pay you an extra 100, bro. Because I know you're going to take care of me. You know what I'm saying? Instead of automatically looking for the discount because I know you. It should be the other way. And like doing things. Like,
my language, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
I do that every time I ask people what they charge and I pay it. Because what's your rate? If also you get what you give. So if you looking to like talk someone down, you can expect that you're going to be dealing with it a lot. Versus it makes it easier to do business. What's your rate? I'm willing to pay it. Let's see the quality of work, your service, whatever. But if it's worth that, I pay it. If not, I keep looking. And especially with your homies, why would you want to pay them less?
Yeah.
Shoe other foot. Like someone, yo, I know that you're worth 100 an hour. Will you take 80? Be like, bro, you fuck with me and you trying to pay me less. How are we?
Dude, we got to change the narrative. One transaction at a time. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, bro.
One transaction at a motherfucking time. We in here. You feel me? Let's make sure we. Boom. We nice. We recorded.
Like that, bro. I definitely like what you're talking about.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah.
It's like, you know, because we're artists. A little bit of technical difficulties, but we good. We in this bitch. You feel me? What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the McDuff Show podcast, live on the No Pressure Records Network. You feel me? Yeah. And we're here for another dope episode. But before we get started, y'all already know the drill. Go ahead and click that link and subscribe. Stay up to date with everything. No pressure. We're dropping on a daily basis. We got rap ciphers, mic performance videos, exclusive music videos, you know, vlog content. We got so much of. We got a plethora of content dropping on a daily basis. So make sure that notification bell is on. So every time we drop it, go straight to the motherfucking phone. You know what I'm talking about? Deloosecannon?
Deloosecannon is my like government.
Okay.
Deloosecannon.
Wait, that's your government?
No. That's my like rap government. No. That would be sick. No.
That's your rap government.
That's like my rap government. My name is Lucas. Yeah. Like my homies call me Luke.
No, dope. Are we recording? Yeah, we recorded. Yeah, so you know what I'm saying. So let the people know who you are, what you go by, and all that. Cause I didn't want to butcher your name. I'm just
you good, bro. I appreciate
you know what I'm saying.
So Deloosecannon.
Deloose motherfucking Cannon.
Yeah.
He was like, that's my government.
No, so Deloosecannon, DELOOSE Cannon.
Yeah.
When I first made a musical account, I think I made a SoundCloud. It was Deloosecannon, and then the next day I forgot my password and like I forgot the. So I was like, all right, I'm restarting. It's Deloosecannon,
and it's been like that ever since.
And it's been like that ever since. So
that's dope.
That was end of 2019.
Okay.
29 years old. I'm from little beach town, Hermosa Beach.
Yeah, shout out.
Just south of LAX, and that's where I was born and raised. I actually went to school at UC Riverside, so I was driving down up to 60 and passing the school campus, and like remember where I used to get off at MLK and Box Springs sophomore year, and was just kind of like you know, reliving some glory days. But,
yep, absolutely. How was the drive down this way?
It was not bad. It was like $1.45 to get here, you know. Yeah. But I remember one time it took me 3 hours. I left at 3:30. I got in my driveway at 6:30, and it was 7. So that's just California. Like it's only getting worse, bro.
Yeah, it's only
rush hour, and but other than that, It was smooth, no incidents. Appreciate y'all having me out.
Absolutely, bro. You
chopping it up.
You already know, man. I'm glad you pulled up. You know.
Yeah. Shout out to Crave and No Limit.
Yeah, shout out to the homies, man.
Sarski.
That's a good No Pressure family. You know what I mean?
I love it.
They got me tapped in, so we here.
Absolutely, we turned up. You know what I'm saying? What's happening, everybody? You feel me? Your host here, McDuff. Y'all know me. I'm on literally every episode.
Yeah, and I go by Tre Sway.
And he with me. You know what I'm saying? We got the homies in the house tonight, and I like the vibes right now. You feel me? It's a little bit later. The air is nice and crisp and cool.
Absolutely.
We got the door up. You know what I'm saying? Just relaxing. Oh, you know what? We had. You feel me? So can we, before we really get into the music and stuff, can you tell the people a little bit about, you feel me? You said I didn't want to drop shirts this time.
Yeah.
We're going to take it to the next level.
And I'm a big fan.
Thank you.
Of rollouts and merchandising and how people do things.
Yeah, bro.
So can you explain what we have right here? You feel me?
The Bomb Salsa. It's a product of Deloosecannon. In August, I had this idea. It started kind of as a joke. I was like, I'm going to make salsa for merch.
Yeah.
And then I kind of stopped joking about it, and I started thinking about it more seriously. And I was like, it's very doable. I mean, you can make shirts. You could do anything for merch. But, whatever you do, you have to enjoy. And then you have to think about it as a business. So what does it look like? How long does it take? The money that's invested, potential profit, all that. So it's a business venture, but also a passion of mine because I love to cook. I love Mexican food. I have Mexican mom, and that's part of my heritage as well. So I have right now a red salsa and a verde, and it took me a little bit of time to dial in the recipes. Just like anything, the first time is rarely the best. You take that experience and you build upon it, and you make a better song, a better salsa, product, whatever it may be.
Absolutely.
So it's a work in progress. The logo is
fire.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah.
The logo's from Mario, actually, the Bomb.
Yeah.
So this little prototype logo, and a little like piece of advice that I took for myself was like, don't wait until your shit is perfect.
Yeah.
You can always update the logo, but get the concept going. You can always make tweaks, and that's better than having the perfect rollout.
I literally live by that. Stop holding on, and that applies to music. Stop holding on to music because it's not perfect. Because, at the end of the day, people like seeing you start from somewhere. Some subscribers on here saw me at just the white table, just nothing. Yeah. You feel me? Into this now. So it's like, don't be afraid to drop and get creative. You know what I'm saying? That's dope, man. And how people been loving it? You've been taking it to shows with you too?
Yeah, I have, bro. So
that's sick.
Definitely got to show some love to Noah James, Lisa J, Cam Gnarly. A very majestic, very positive tour. I've been blessed to do 2 shows with them. I did Long Beach on the 4th at Supply and Demand. I did the 11th at Slipper Clutch.
That's dope.
And I'm going to be at Exhibit Gallery in Fullerton where they close out the tour tomorrow. The idea came to be maybe a week before the show, or a couple weeks before, because I ordered labels rather. But that was my first time getting it out, and I still am not focused on the profit. Something that's good is going to take time. It doesn't, not everyone pops off, nor do they have to. There's a lot of, we were just talking about letting people be a part of the process. So, like, on the jar, it has a batch number. I started with batches,
I noticed that.
1 and 2. So, batch 1 is the Verde, batch 2 is the Roja. And I made tweaks that aren't on the label, but I made tweaks and then I reflected it in the batch number. So, batch 3 had more cilantro. Batch 5 has more cilantro and it has white onion instead of red. That's how I want this Verde to taste, and then we can always build past just the 2. But I'm trying to keep it simple.
Yes, I love that, bro. I was wondering what the batch number is for. That's dope.
Yeah, so it shows where I am in the process, and
yes, bro.
To speak to the jars really quick. Trying to think about like your why and your mission with a product, whether it's merch or your brand, is the U.S. is a leading producer in plastic waste. And I may misquote it, but I think it's 70 million metric tons of plastic waste each year and growing. It's probably more than that, to be honest. But I figured, hey, if it costs me $1 per jar, I just factor that in at cost to the product, and I just know that I'm not adding to that problem. So it's like a responsible thing.
Yeah.
Artists, do you need some content done? Do you need a studio? Or do you actually need a music video done? Well, I need you to hit up the No Pressure Network. That's right behind me. Hit them up. My bro, crazy ass deal, bro. My bro, Seeing McDuff, is doing a crazy ass deal. He has a bundle pack deal that gets you a music video, not just one, but 2 in studio. Once again, in studio music video, 2 videos, a podcast interview, and a photo shoot. This is the best investment that you can ever done in your artistry. Tap in with No Pressure Network. Don't pass that up. Bingo.
No, it's not always about the cheapest thing. It's a good product and it's packaged responsibly. Like
It's packaged, and in 2024, people care about that,
100%.
as we should, we should more. You feel me? As
people should, and we should encourage them. The ones that don't too, and the ones that understand, say, hey, we're on the same type of time for that community. Saying, when you put this type of care into whatever you're doing, I like that. I'll associate with people like that.
Absolutely, bro. How'd you like it, Tre?
That shit was fire, bro.
That's I know.
Yeah.
Where's the? Oh, they got the
Fire,
chips.
bro.
Yeah, I think we killed the chips already.
Yeah, we're talking about the spicy one. So next time I see y'all, I'll bring some of the hot. I made
absolutely
the spicy roja with the homegrown habanero.
Oh shit, that's what I'm talking about. And I love when people come with gifts. And I love when people come with like food gifts like this, because it's something different.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? And I just love like, the packaging and everything. When I think about a product, especially us as rappers and shit, like, it could get real repetitive with just dropping a new T-shirt, right, as your merchandise. So giving people something else to remember and try, because this is a whole nother business in itself.
A whole nother bag.
That's a whole nother bag.
Different way for people to interact with you. And you were talking about like gift giving. So when you like give a gift, or when you're like meeting people for the first time and like locking in, it allows you to show them like a different like part of you. And like,
absolutely.
If I wasn't driving so far, like I would have brought some like Modelo's or Pacificos or some shit,
real.
you know what I mean? But we'll still burn one.
We good.
Absolutely, man.
All right, roll.
Yeah, we're gonna roll up right now. You feel me? And I'm glad you know what? These kind of interviews where I'm meeting the artist, I'm getting to meet you for the first time. I got to peep your Instagram. Let me say, I was going through it, and I'm like, the first thing I clicked on was the salsa thing. So I was like, boom, looking at it. I'm like, oh shit. And I'm going through the comments and shit. And then I started, boom, and the music is next. I'm going down. Now I'm getting lost in all the show content and I was just high as fuck on your Instagram looking through it, bro. And bro, your music is super sick, bro. I love the bars, you feel me? I love the beats. Like, I fuck with the music heavy. I like the way you have everything presented. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was dope getting to stumble across a new artist. You feel me? And like you said earlier, shout out No Limit and Crave. You feel me? And yeah, bro, you're dope, bro. And so like me getting to know you today, as well as some of you have your fans and supporters. They hear your music. They see you on the gram. They see you in content mode. But this is, up here rocking with us, man. It's like you get to just
It's a little bit more intimate.
Yeah, you get to show the fans and your supporters another side of you. You know what I'm saying? And we just getting to know, because we getting to know you today as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the building process is something that, being only a couple, like 4 years in, whatever, I think regardless of how far along you are in whatever it is that you're doing, enjoying that process of building is a key to maintaining and then getting to the next level, because it requires you're not going to do it alone.
Absolutely, you can't be you have to have a team, because one man army is not going to last against a group of 10 people that really love this shit and passionate about it, right? And that right there, what you were saying, is important. And you've already said a couple things that I'm like, oh yeah, we on the same page.
Facts,
you know what I'm saying?
I know you like briefly touched on it a little bit, but like I want to ask you again, like, why salsa?
Bro, actually in the project, I'm forgetting which song. I think it's actually a lot of my mind. I think it's the intro. It's like, if I didn't go to school, I would have been a chef. And
Fuck with that.
before I applied to colleges and ended up going to UCR, my teacher's assistant, who was a senior at Maricosta, Coleman Griffin, was set to go to Culinary Institute of America to learn how to be like a professional chef. And I was a freshman, and like there was enough time that he was in class. I don't know if it was every day or if it was a couple times a week. I kind of forget how that worked, but we kind of became friends. And I remember we kicked it a few times and like cooked, and he like showed me how he got down. And this is before he went. And now I'm forgetting the name of the restaurant off topic, but he's a chef at a restaurant in Japan.
Oh, that's crazy.
Like, he's official. And I was trying to sell this idea. I saw that as a freshman, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be a chef, before I like really knew. But it's because I loved eating and I loved cooking when I started kind of just trying it and figuring stuff out.
Yeah.
Neither of my parents were really supportive. They're just like, that's not, you need to take the realistic route. And I'm not mad that I did. I got a lot of good things out of the route that I took.
Yeah.
But that's why I'm doing this now, is because I want to cook too.
Yeah.
I want to be able to do what I want. You can. If you want to do fashion and merch, you want to do music, design, whatever it is, video, you can do that. You don't need permission or previous experience.
Absolutely.
You just have to have the desire, is what it boils down to. It's like, I want to make, yeah.
Finna get clipped. Finna get clipped, bro. You spitting right now. You spitting.
And it's limitless. And
Real talk.
in 2024, don't just be out here trying to be a rapper. You know what I'm saying? You got to be a jack of all trades.
Yeah.
Good luck. Even if you rap better than Eminem and Kendrick combined, bro. Like, if you don't know how to sell merchandise, if you don't know how to get creative, if you don't know how to,
if you don't know how to bring more to the table,
bring more to the table.
Let me drop another thing I'm working on. So November 17th is the 3rd annual Hermosa Kiwanis Charity Classic.
Oh.
And I was like, I want to host a charity basketball tournament, 3-on-3 basketball tournament. There's a cash prize. It's like a round robin format. The winners get to choose where the funds that we raise, what nonprofit it goes to. And so we try to support different local and regional nonprofits, whether it's Red Cross, Sister Cities, youth scholarships, different things. I've actually been a member of Kiwanis for 6 years, and I'm like big on like what you can do for yourself and also being able to do for others. And we're talking about like doing what you want. I was like, I want to do a charity basketball tournament in my city, and there's no reason I can't do that. So I did a little research, and so like definitely invite y'all to pop out.
Oh, let us know.
I'll definitely shoot you details on that.
Yeah.
Go down to the beach afterwards, go to Waterman's, they're gonna host. So
That's
I just wanted to plug that now because
absolutely
a lot of good things in motion,
Yeah, that's
like we
gonna
said,
be lit.
building, including others in it, like
That's fine.
And we're all for
Oh shit.
being a part of, anything positive and love, like, because we're, and sometimes it takes things like that to, continue to spread that. You know what I'm saying?
it opens doors, bro.
It opens doors, bro, with people you want to open doors with.
That's exactly right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because, it could get tricky out here. I'm sure, in your journey, and, matter of fact, let's get to that. So let's get to your music. You know what I'm saying? Like, when did it click for you that, you wanted to do music? And maybe leading up to that moment, what was it like for you leading up until that moment it clicked that you know, I'm gonna do this?
So leading up like 2 or 3 year period of just freestyling a bunch and just like putting on different beats and just freestyling, and then a little bit of encouragement from friends being like, yo, you should like write some of your stuff down. And so I would like go on Snapchat and just hit the lock and record, and I would just like freestyle, like driving anywhere, whatever, is practicing, you know. And then after seeing enough people pop up on my Instagram, I was like, dog, if these people can and are confident enough to do this shit, then I can too.
Then I can too. You fucking right.
And that is my like biggest inspiration. Like, why did I start? I was tired of seeing people doing what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be some grand thing. It's like, I want to make music. I want to rap. I don't need a yes from anyone, or let me figure out how do we go about doing that. Let me put myself in rooms, create relationships, live with people, so that I can become aware of how to do this, what it looks like. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, that's dope, because you know, even and that goes and that applies for everybody and anything what you do. Like, it could have been with the cooking, like you seeing somebody cook up crazy on the gram. It's like, bro, I could go buy some produce and do the same thing. Like, you know, it's not. You know, it's simple but not easy.
I was getting the confidence from seeing people that were doing it, and that's all it was. It was people. It's not like these were unreachable gods. Just someone is cooking and they're really good at that. Like, if I took time and applied, I can get in that direction.
Have you had like any like family recipes like you kind of like stuck to?
Dude, I really appreciate that question, because the truthful answer is no. And that's another part of my reason with this. I was like, with my music, I want to leave behind a legacy.
Okay.
Like, not on some grim shit, but if you died, you're as good as your last piece, your last song, whatever you laid out.
Okay.
With your actions, with your words. And I'm like, yo, I'm like bummed out that I don't have grandma's salsa enchilada, tamales, like none of that. Chilequiles, menudo, albondigas. My mom has her like recipes, and I definitely appreciate that. But I think for as adults and people that build families, like, we got to take a little bit more ownership and be like, this is the family album. Like, it's fucking Al Green, whether you like it or not. Like, this salsa recipe is your family salsa recipe. You don't have to like it, but this is what you're going to pass down.
We got to create our own traditions.
100%.
We're the new generation, so like basically we got to start that for our kids. And you know, I don't know if you have kids or anything, but like we got to start that for them early.
Yeah.
Because that's when it's instilled in them that they know, like, okay, we're taking something for your kids, you know.
Yeah,
pass down.
As adults, we got to put that responsibility on ourselves, regardless of if we're early 20s, late 30s, all the way up. It's like, you know, we got an obligation.
Absolutely.
That we put on ourselves.
Absolutely, bro. And you know, you finding when did you? I know you were telling you know, when it clicked for you. How long ago was that?
It clicked, I think, 2021. If I could reference, like, I put out a 7-track EP, Rap More. And short as possible story, I was delivering Christmas trees at the Kiwanis tree lot for a little side job on the holidays. I think this is 2020 or 2021.
Okay.
2021, leading into 2022. I met this guy named Ari, and we're delivering trees. And I'm like playing like some demos or stuff that I have on SoundCloud. And he's like, oh, this is pretty cool. I was like, oh, yeah, I'm just playing some of my shit. He's like, oh, that's cool. I can make some beats. And like he sent me some beats. And then the beginning of the year, we were running 2 sessions a week just in my room, little Scarlet, little AKG. And we did this little EP titled Rap More. And that's what I wanted to do. I had made some music, but I was like, what I want to do, I want to rap, and whatever that means to me, however it sounds, I really want to do this for me and whatever it looks like. And I was like, yeah, that's how it's supposed to, like, that's
how it's supposed to be.
That's how it's supposed to be. That's how it looks, sounds, feels, everything that went into that. I was like, I need to do more of this.
Yeah.
The feeling of dropping something, isn't it such a great feeling?
Bro, because yes, to answer your question, the feeling of dropping something is
that you're
amazing.
Proud of, and it's just like it's out, like.
And the more time you put into it, the more pride it is. Like I get stoked when I drop singles, and I got stuff I'm really excited for. But the project, I don't. So 2023, I put out 12 singles. I
Okay.
did one a month. And
Okay.
because I was thinking, okay, this is the age of TikTok and
Yeah.
short attention span. So I'm going to deliver consistently singles, not huge projects, anything that people can listen to. They can see me working, hear different sounds, and I'm not obligated to make everything fit all the way together. So I did that, and I'm like, yeah, I like how that feels. Now I have a little bit of a discography built up.
Okay.
Got some practice, and now I just dropped this project with Bravo, Crave, and No Limit. Entirely produced by No Limit, Beat Temple. Shout out
Yeah.
to Bros. Shout out Mellow Thing on the master on that.
Shout out the homies.
Shout out to Mellow Thing. I keep hearing Mellow Thing, bro. What are
He's
we
working.
doing with
You
that?
have to come down, bro.
He's like in Deal or No Deal. He's like the guy that's like making the calls, and you don't
You don't
like,
see his
yeah,
face.
he be working and making calls. Nah,
You got to come down, man.
that's the homie for sure.
Nah, that's dope, man. When did the album drop?
That the EP 6-track.
Okay.
It dropped on Tuesday, September 3rd.
Okay.
The reason it dropped on Tuesday is because that was the day that we were all of our sessions were on Tuesdays. Every time we linked up, just how it happened. We were all
Yeah.
available, and
So
just
only
that little
right.
nod. Yeah, we just drop it on the Tuesday. You
Is
know,
that the one with all you guys on the cover?
It
I see so much music. I don't think
no,
that's
no,
you
no.
on that cover.
No, it's not. It's just like someone sitting at a desk. And it's like late, and there's like at their computer.
Okay, I think I
It's
did
like
see
blue.
that. I
Yeah,
did see
yeah.
that cover. Yep, that's dope. That's dope.
That was definitely a pleasure collaborating with the Bros. And
Absolutely.
I've been very open-minded just in terms of like collaborating or allowing things to happen on their own timeline. But I told myself too, I was gonna record for the first 6 months of this year and then start to dial in on an EP.
Yeah.
And I've got some different ideas, and I'm also working on some new stuff. I got a collab coming up with Yala Music,
Okay.
who is a producer that I met. An artist was playing a 2-room show. 2 Rooms is this event that I've been going to. They put on these really cool monthly shows,
Oh.
curated,
Where
really
at?
talented artists. Timely Art Center in LA on Santa Monica Boulevard. It's a cool little spot. So T-Lissy was the artist. It was the 2 Rooms R&B edition. And I was like, A, he's super dope. I like his music. And B, the production is fire. So I'm going to tap in with both of them. So I tapped in with Yala and was following him and commenting and just engaging legitimately because I fuck with his shit. And then I've commented on something and he responded back, and then he followed me and I messaged him. And I was like, yo, thanks for the follow.
Absolutely.
We chopped it up and we just built organically and just did it the right way. He was super homie. He was like, yo, I got something for you if you're, and we had that discussion. And then, so we got a single that'll be coming out.
Sick.
Produced by him. Mixed
sir.
by him.
Bro, you know a lot of the homies.
And then I don't know if I want to name drop, but I got a feature in the works with someone like from the Beast Coast scene.
Okay.
New York, like
Word.
Bush Zombies, UA,
Okay.
Underachievers. So
Yeah,
I've been,
bro, that's dope.
I've been networking, going to shows, meeting good people, having good conversations, and just trying to be involved in whatever it looks like. And
That's
yeah,
lit,
man.
bro. What the fuck?
yeah, dude, it's really there's a lot that's been happening this year, bro. But I've made situations happen for myself. You got to drive. You got to keep an organized calendar. You got to write down people's names, get Instagrams, follow up with them the next day, like do certain shit. And I'm not like perfectly regimented like that, but having that thought process, like I need to do more. Let me see, like how can I help? How can I give? Like I was like, I gotta pull up a salsa. I have some in my fridge. Like there's no way I can do. Okay, coming up, like boom,
Yeah.
and trying to.
We appreciate
And
that.
that's a good
Yeah,
marketing, you
appreciate
feel me? This is real dope.
Hey, it's a combination of like business, but also like friendship.
I can tell you made this with love.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah,
Absolutely.
bro.
That, if you share food with me, let alone break bread or some money with
just
me,
some real
you
shit.
feel me?
No.
You know what I'm
Like
saying?
that, nah, we appreciate that,
Yeah.
man. You know what I'm saying? Because like I was doing the $50, care packages, and No Limit hit me up like, yo, I sent one of the homies to you, and here you are, you pulled up, you feel me? The way you handled everything, very professional, very just to the point.
That's how you're
know
supposed
what
to do it.
saying? What's happening, everybody? It's your boy, CM McDuff, and I'm here with a message. If you're an artist, producer, videographer, photographer, dancer, business owner, you do car tints, you're a barber, whatever you do, if you're an entrepreneur, we're looking for you. No Pressure wants you. We're looking for businesses and individuals who are looking for advertisement. So we're going to start doing more commercials on every single podcast. So with that being said, email nopressurerecordsmerch@gmail.com if you're interested in placing, and we'll go from there. We have plenty of spots. We upload podcasts on a daily basis. So if you're interested, make sure you email nopressuremerch@gmail.com. Bro,
Yeah.
I could just it's
Ain't bearing gifts.
It's a difference when somebody's like, you hit me with dates ahead of time, and just like it was just like, okay, yeah, you mean business, like,
and I know things change. Like we were talking about, like,
Yeah.
you're like, yo, like here's my day, here's my time frame. Like you can pull up a little later, and so having that flexibility. But like I'm trying to make shit happen. I was like, yo, honestly, like it's a drive. Maybe I can hit him up
thought
this
you weren't
weekend.
gonna come, bro. And
Me
I
too.
completely understood.
Yeah, but
bro.
I was like, fuck that, dude. I really got to be on my ass. Why would I put this off? Like now,
Yeah.
like the next time that we link up,
It's
it's
gonna
the
be a
second time.
bitch.
Yeah.
to
We're
get
already
out here
locked in.
regardless. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So doing that, like, take the steps now.
Yeah.
Yeah, fact.
Yes.
I'm young. I'm 29, but like, I'm not. We're not getting younger, bro.
Don't ignore that impulse.
No, not at all.
Don't
bro.
ever ignore that impulse.
I
When you
just
got that
turned
impulse,
30. I
it's
feel
like, let's do it.
21.
Yeah,
do it.
And we all humans. Like at the end of the day, I had 2 events last week. I was late to both of them, and I thought about not going. One of them I had to sell salsa. Actually, both of them I had to sell salsa. One of them I was performing, and I almost didn't go. I'm like, bro, it's a drive. It's this and that. It's like it's not an option if you're really committed. It's not about the profit. It's not about how good the show was. It's like showing up in the gym. Not every day are you gonna feel like that same energy,
Yes.
that same pump, that mindset. But you got to show up for yourself. And
Yes.
what that looks like.
Absolutely,
it's not always
bro.
pretty.
And and that's facts. And artists out there, like, you gotta. How bad do you want it? You know what I'm saying? Because we're locked in. After this interview, we're about to film some fucking content, bro. We're about to get some performance vids in. We about to take some photos. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get you right. Especially, like, you feel me? Like I was saying, I'm like, bro, I sent him my address. He was like, oh, shit, I didn't know you were in Boulevard. I'm like, oh, fuck. Bro, where are you located? You told me your location. I'm like, oh, my boy. You about to be here by 6? You're not gonna make it by 6.
I saw that shit.
And I'm glad you did it. Like, you probably left towards the end of traffic, and because like I'm like, bro, like, fuck that, like,
You just adapt and overcome, bro. It's like what, an hour and a half worth of driving, really that big of a
You gotta
thing?
know what time to leave.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what
You
it
do a
is,
little
too.
bit of research, little
Yep.
planning. Like if I need gas on the way back, let me throw in like 20, 40, grab a Red Bull, and like we smooth. Like
and
in the
turn
freeway.
and play
You know.
some music, and we, us being from Mobile, we've had to go to LA all the work nights. We gotta, and LA, they don't give a fuck about time. You go on at 1:15, 1:15 a.m. nigga, it's 10:30.
I think that's a tough part for artists to deal with, especially like on a weekend. It's like whatever, kind of.
Who gives
But
a
on a
fuck?
week, if there's like a Tuesday or a Thursday show, or it's like a off-brand night, it's hard to get people out there to support.
It's hard.
But still, like showing up, you do your best. You're gonna have a couple homies pull through, but you need to play that show. It's not an option. You got a better link, something else lined up.
And 9 times out of 10, those shows and those nights where you're like, I don't want to go, you have a blast, you meet new people, and an opportunity or something else comes out of that. You know what I'm saying?
100% agree, bro. All you got to do is meet one person for it to be worth it. I'll be thinking about that with the events too. That's all.
I love those the Thirsty Thursday shows, and like the Tuesday shows
Nice.
where you go out because it's like the college
The real
night.
people is gonna be the real.
Everybody
fans,
pops
the real-
out, and it's like one of those nights where, like you
College
said, you meet a
nights,
lot of
yeah.
people.
Yeah.
You network a little bit more because you don't expect people to be outside, but that's their day to like.
If they're
pop
there,
out.
they're interested.
Yeah, because then there's someone that you can actually like lock in with. You know what
Yeah.
I mean,
Because they're there for a reason.
The
you know what I'm
weekend, they could be here, hey, I'm just outside,
Right.
saying? Most people just be out, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
But
Tuesdays and Thursdays, What? Or like even a Wednesday, you might catch like a real good show.
Yeah, I met this homie Obi who does music, photography, and video, and he was performing at a show, and I locked in with him like a few days before, and then saw him, was like, "Yo, I got a show like coming up with Noah James and Cam Gnarly. Like, can you like pull up and get some photo?" And he's like, "Yeah, I could do video too." And we had that discussion, and like that, like the window of opportunity. If you see it present itself, like you just take action. You see a homie, you see an opportunity, you see the potential to take a risk. Like don't wait. It's there for a reason. Yeah. The friendship, the link, the opportunity is all there. Like. That's what we've been working this whole time for. You know what I'm saying?
And you know, you take me as a God-fearing man, and you know, I saw this thing on a BET morning for school when I was in middle school, and the pastor was on the TV. It was just in the background, and I remember I was sitting there eating my oatmeal, about to change the channel, and he said so. He was like, "Don't wake up and pray to God and get to the refrigerator and ask him, should I drink this orange juice?" He already woke you up. You have decisions you have to make. How, you know, like you have to, you know, he's going to guide you. But there's stuff you're going to have to do. You're on a mission here. And it's like, you're only cheating yourself. Yeah. Like if you go to the gym, like you just said, you spent over 200 days this year in the gym.
I'm trying to get to 3. I've tried to do that for a few years, but... Yeah, it's
you're not cheating yourself.
No, I'm not. What I wanted to say was I don't go to church, but I definitely believe in religion and spirituality, and I think that takes different forms for different people. And I won't talk for or against anyone, but I heard the advice, like if you pray to God for strength, what you're gonna get is you're gonna get weights. You pray for wisdom, you're going to get books. You're not going to become smarter. The opportunity isn't going to fall in your lap. You're going to be presented with something that oftentimes probably is difficult. It's a challenge. It might be unpleasant, but the result of whatever it is, you come out better, smarter, more well-equipped to figure it out.
The results is exactly what you wanted.
It's the tools.
Yeah.
It's literally what you wanted.
Yeah.
You know,
this doesn't look like it, but you have to see the perspective. And it's you said it right. It's a tool. You end up getting a tool, and it's up to you how you're going to use the tool. The saw doesn't just cut down trees and make tables and shit like that. That's on the user, what you're going to do.
It's like that say, you know what they say about the fish. You know, you go... show a man how to fish and feed him for a lifetime, or or whatever.
Give him a fish, feed him for a day, show him how to fish.
But you know, exactly. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know, even like having these conversations on camera and artists being able to see this and relate to it, you know, it makes it special because, you know, you're not alone out there. We all deal with, you know, this thing we call life, you know. And on our journey, like we're at the same time, I want to be an international rap superstar.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I want to travel the world and rap with the greats.
Big dreams.
You know, and as well, everybody should. But it's like your approach to everything, your energy since you came in here, it's been like, you know, like kind of like, you know, fuck it. Like I don't give a fuck about what you think. I'm going about it in a different way, in a way that suits me. Cause I love it, like you feel me, like you doing the salsa as a part of your merchandising with the music, like and maybe and you know, like it's just a spin on, you feel me, something that's fresh, is keeping it fresh, you feel me, and it's something different for the gram. Like, what are some of your, like, who are some of, and I know this is a cliche question, but I'm getting to know you. Who are some of your influences with the rap, you know, coming up?
Influences, it's hard for me to answer this question because the music that I listen to isn't necessarily what I'm trying to like emulate or who like influenced me. I grew up listening to a lot of, like, I see the Pac poster. I definitely had Pac's greatest hits and Ready to Die. I took, my sister had Life After Death, which like I took from her, and I uploaded everything. I spent a lot of time listening to Cube, Snoop, 50 for sure, Jadakiss, like a lot of And even like some more and newer stuff, like I was talking about Underachievers, like Flatbush
Yeah.
Zombies. Like I remember listening to them a lot, like in high school.
Retrievers just dropped something today, I believe, or yesterday.
Yeah, they dropped Megatron.
Megatron, I haven't watched it. I saved it.
Yeah, they got the
like
single, they got the music video, and that's the first release for them, I think, in 5 years.
In 5
So
years.
they got some more work coming. They both had solo projects and stuff, but
that's lit.
Yeah, and then honestly, like some of the newer stuff that I've been listening to, is like Bino.
Oh yeah, Bino's dope.
Who else? Definitely Nip, RP, and Blue Bucks Clan, bro. I be listening to hella Blue Bucks Clan in the gym, bro.
Rap,
like
you feel me? That fly,
bro. I be listening to Open Slot like 6 times in the gym. Roof Homo, bitch, I got an open slot. Like, dude, like. They on some shit, bro. I really fuck with Blue Bucks for sure.
That's dope. So yeah,
you talk like I can tell you like a lot of stuff I listen to. Like I don't have any of that type of music. I'm definitely trying to get on some more like West Coast like Juju producer type shit. Like you know, like Larry June. You know, but we'll get there. I'm taking my route. I'm taking the scenic route. You feel me? So
absolutely.
Yeah, I got we were talking about the salsa, and I was thinking about this unreleased song that I have called Law Averages, and the first verse is like, it doesn't happen by accident. What is the point of your dreams if it isn't extravagant? So it's like you can have these like super big dreams, and then, you know, anything is possible, but you have to have that mindset and then that ethic, that consistency. We're talking about showing up. You know what I mean?
Like, how bad do you really want it?
Yeah, more bad than I've ever wanted anything in my life, bro.
Exactly why you're fucking here right now.
Yeah, hell yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Great minds think alike. And the odds are against us as realists, but that's not going to stop. Why would that stop you? The odds are against you in a lot of different things. So why would you just like throw in the towel before you give yourself a chance in any medium, any sport, any fashion? Why would you do that? I ain't gonna do that.
You know what? Nip said. Nip said, he was like, nigga, give up now. He's like, it'll take more time for you to undo everything than that you did rather than just keep going.
Right.
Keep going.
For sure. For sure.
Like, imagine I would have to spend every day trying to make people forget that I used to rap and that I don't rap. You know, that's with me.
You spending time trying to sell your mics and like you got all these lights you don't use. You know? You're on Facebook Marketplace getting fucking chumped out by people trying to give you $30 for $100 light.
And you know, and they say
25.
Yeah, I'm helping them start the next big podcast. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? And you know, that goes for anything, because, you know, we get, you know, and especially, you know, as an artist, we get discouraged. It's a battle. It's an uphill grind. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, and people watching, you know, we encourage you to just keep going. You know what I'm saying? It's just something you got to do. It comes with it. You feel me? And you got to invest.
I really like what Ice Cube said. He said, if you're not willing to put in at least 5 years without seeing a dime, I'm pretty sure that's what he said verbatim. He was like, then you got to realize, like, you off it. That's the reality. You have to be willing to put in that, like, half decade, if not more. And sometimes it never even works out. But your shit at the end of a decade is going to be way better if you were constantly, like we're talking about, investing, looking at it honestly. Like, if you're trying to make the same song over and over again, you're not growing as a person or artist from that. Collab with different people, different artists, producers, singers.
Yes.
You know, you go fly to a different state. You go to, you know, you go to a show and you're in the crowd. You're not always on boom. You get different perspective. And
is that some things you? So what are some things you do, like, you know, to like network and get yourself out there? You know what I'm saying?
So I go to a lot of events.
You just show face.
Yeah, and then I try to actually not wallflower. And I know that's tough sometimes, but going to an event by yourself or going to an event with the intention of like, yeah, I'm trying to like lock in on 3 conversations, and maybe I want to get someone's Instagram, but like, let me get your phone number too. Like, I'm gonna text you. Like, I'm gonna hit you up. Like, let's hop on a FaceTime for 10 minutes, talk about like a time we can meet up. Like, what are you trying to do? Like, are you trying to whatever, you know what I mean? A couple events that I'll drop. I think I talked about 2 rooms already.
Yep.
Shout out Lauren Lee. She's curates these monthly shows, and they're fucking awesome.
That's dope.
And there's also a membership development workshop that she does for independent and growing artists.
Yeah.
Where she'll talk about splits, collaborating with artists, branding, marketing, and just, she's really educated. She's worked in the music space, and that's been an awesome place to meet people as well as get more educated.
Absolutely.
Unreleased is a really cool platform that I've discovered, and they are doing like monthly shows now, and it's kind of like 3 parts. You perform an unreleased song, you'll get feedback from a panel of judges and maybe the audience as well, and then you get a 4K performance video, like 2 or 3 different camera angles.
Dope.
And so it's like a mini American Idol almost. They have like a random bucket pull, or you can buy a guaranteed
dope.
slot. And I've been to it's super dope, bro. They just upgraded their venue. They've been doing it at this new spot. The lighting is official.
We're going to pop out and check that out.
I'm definitely going to send you like some info after this, because at some point, like the shit that I talk about is stuff that people should check out. Otherwise, I wouldn't be talking about it. Just like trying to put on game, like, yo, this is a resource. There's cool people here, and people can benefit, and it's not going to be at my expense. You feel me? Is George, Stretch, Tuna, Gothy, all of the people, even the ones that I didn't name that put on this event and ones like it, like that's where you really lock in.
Absolutely.
And I have to say too, the video comes with live audio. So it's not just like a music video. You get your live performance audio. And as an idea, I was like, yo, I could drop the song and also have like a live audio version of the song on iTunes. And I haven't done that yet, but I have the ability to do that because
you could just
Tuna runs the audio, has you all dialed in on the chain and everything, sound check, and so
that's it.
That shit's fire.
Isn't it dope when you have like a great sounding show?
Yeah,
you just
bro.
say check, and it's like
I saw that first video and I was like, yeah, I'm coming to every event.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Shout out something dope as well. They have.
Absolutely.
I've met a lot of people at their events, bro. They just the events attract a lot of different people. And just because you're in the room with them doesn't mean it's going to happen. You got to go up.
Yeah.
Our conversations. I met producers who knew the people that produced stuff that I was on, and the circle starts to get smaller in a good way. You make more friends. You start running into people at other events. They put you on to other events, and like the world grows smaller in the best way, you know?
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
It's this little small world. There's this little community of like dope people, multi-talented, trying to lean on you for knowledge, but also contribute. Like that's what we're here for.
Yes, meeting more like-minded people in motion, really trying to make something happen. And I encourage artists. Like you said something earlier about like I'll go to an event by myself and like okay, I gotta have 3 good conversations and networking. Like doing stuff like that is always a little like nerve-wracking, but I've done it.
You setting goals.
I've
for
done
yourself.
it, and when you do it, those nights are always low key the best nights because you don't have any expectations, and you meet people. And
You have to do that, bro. You got to see it through. I've almost skipped events because I couldn't find parking, and I was like, let me go an extra 5 minutes. I was late. I met cool people. You don't have to make. It's not about the number of followers.
Yeah,
is that a good connection? Yeah, okay. Do that once a week. 50 new people in your circle. 50 new people. Invite 20. Invite them all out. You get 20% of them at a show. 10 people that you just met this year. We're talking about goals and numbers and beyond the business. Like, yeah, if you're taking this seriously, whatever it is, you got to look at the numbers. You did 1 show this year. Are you good enough? You don't need the show. You don't need the practice. The small show is going to help you get the bigger ones. I'm trying to focus on recording, but I need the stage time. You're going to get some bad shows. You still do it because it gives you the man.
You gotta
show
prepare.
up and just rock shit.
Yeah, you don't want to just not get out there and perform. And that's what I'm saying too. You got to look at it like that with the numbers and shit. Stop
business opportunity.
Not seeing a million and thinking you're not doing something.
Right.
Because you put 45 people on a Chipotle and you're performing. That's a packed out venue. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? That's a small bar. You just completely packed out. So when you look at it like that and you can manage that and you can do that, like right now in here with everything moved to the side and you put 40 people in this bitch and you're performing right here in the corner, it's lit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Absolutely.
And you know, and I could tell like you already know you know that, and because you pay attention to the details.
Yeah.
You're crossing your T's and dotting your I's, and those are the people you're paying attention to that a lot of people look over.
Yeah.
Because they're not a part of the big numbers. I'm like, bro, you got to take care of these people who actually fuck with you and like what you do and are a fan of what you do. Because those are the people going to stick around. Because I would rather have less followers, like, and have more, you know, solid followers. You know, I would take less.
For sure.
You
bro.
feel me?
I was going to say, because the numbers, you can read them either way. You can either pay for numbers, or just because someone watched it doesn't mean that they're going to go stream, save, download, comment,
buy.
the full, exactly, buy, the end goal.
Subscribe.
Like, what are we trying to get?
Yeah.
What are we trying to get people to do? And I think the other part that the numbers tell sometimes is what we don't want to see. And it's like, how many links did you send out to other people? Do you take accountability? Like, maybe you don't want to bother them and like, you know, do the same thing and then post and then send them the post to, like, you know, there's a right way to do something. But how many shows are you playing? How many different producers you networking with? You trying to find, I think there's like an account on Instagram I follow, like College Radio, where you can get radio submissions and find out where to submit for free. And you need clean versions to do that because it's aired and stuff. But looking back at yourself, am I doing everything within my power, or exerting reasonable effort to try to get past here? Because you're doing the same, you're gonna get the same result.
Cool.
It's consistent,
but consistent. You know, that's you want to grow, you want to elevate.
Right.
You feel me? You don't want to stay that place. You know.
consistently.
So yeah, if you got to right here by doing X, Y, and Z,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to do X, Y, and Z fucking square, dog.
That's
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
real,
Like
bro.
to get to that next level, you know, or whatever the case is, you're gonna have to double up, you know, or quadruple up. You're gonna have to do something different and go even harder, because what worked this time might not even work next time.
That's true.
I can't tell you how many times I did something or a dope post and did the same post the same way, the same time, the same fonts, the same everything.
Yeah,
and
you
it
were like
doesn't hit the
golden
same.
recipe. You were like, how is it not? But it's a constant.
You gotta just keep.
If it was
going,
that
keep
easy,
going.
you know, and I mean, to a point there is, but you're not done. You'd be robbing yourself of trying, experimenting, exploring new options, and you got to keep grinding until you find that one, and you'll know. Like we were talking about, like, when did you know when it clicks? Like, you know, it's working.
Yes.
That next level, like, you can hear and you see the click. You'd be like, oh, okay, now here we go. I'm setting the tone. Now I need to level this up. How do I best this? Constantly trying to improve whatever we're doing, you know?
Absolutely.
And if you have that mindset, how can you go about?
All right, brother.
Peace.
Have a good one, dog. Yep.
Yeah. No doubt.
Yep. Absolutely.
But
No.
if as long as we have that mindset and belief that we can do better, then you're allowing yourself that opportunity.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And I'm big on that. You know, we gotta believe that, and then we'll see it.
And then we'll see it, you know. And you know, so for the listeners, they're searching your name up right now. What do you recommend them listening to first? What song do they go to right now?
Probably Turn the Page. That is a song off of Still Working. Again, shout out Crave, Bravo, No Limit, Mellow. I have only dropped one other song by myself this year. Guardians, produced by Johnny Zodis. That's the homie in Ohio.
That's dope.
And but I'm trying to put out a project.
Yes.
So that's I got a bunch of singles to listen to, rap more, 7 really good songs on there too. I got like 25 songs in my vault now.
Yeah.
Just me. And then with the little collabs and stuff, I got more. But my favorite shit is always stuff I haven't dropped yet.
Yep.
I got these demos that are locked in that are so fire, bro. I can't even cap.
Yeah, maybe we can hear them off camera. We'll play
absolutely.
some. You feel me? And you know, I hope you got a couple songs. We're about to film some content. That's for sure. There's fucking tank out there. Like Jesus, big ass fucking diesel.
Yeah, no, I definitely
polluting the air.
Facts. I definitely want to show off some of the demos though. It's like some people don't like to show off their work in progress. I mean, if it's something that's like no mix, you know, like it's just dry vocals, like no one wants to hear that. But if it's like a rough mix and we can see what you're doing, be like, I'm okay with like sharing that because I've actually gotten feedback on demos that I took and like I had a chorus for a song and I was trying to like sing it and I don't have the best singing voice. And it was at a Something Dope event, and bro was like, "Hey, you get a good singer to sing." He's like, "First, I fuck with you rapping. The singing's not doing it for me." He's like, "I'm not trying to harsh. I'm just trying to tell you how it is." All right, so I get a singer. So I met this homie Willie J. The song's called "Still Want Me." It's unreleased, but I had originally the whole song was just me, and I brought Willie on, and he took my chorus and he sang it. And I'll show you that one.
Yeah.
It's so good, bro. It's so fucking good. And it's better than anything I could have done by myself.
Yep.
Back to that collab shit. So my best is definitely yet to come. But I'd be very, very happy and appreciative if anyone listened to Still Working.
Yes.
That's a cool one. Got the other homies on there, so it's not just me. No Limit is a very talented
Shout out
producer.
No Limit.
D Temple. I made some new friends with them. Some people
How'd you
I got
meet
a song
them?
with them. So I did a summertime thing last year, which was a Brick to Your Face event.
Yep.
And that is where I think I first met Noah. And then I kind of started tapping in with those people.
Yeah. That's
IE
pretty
scene
much
a
how
little
it
bit.
happens once you come
You know what I
over
mean?
to an event.
Yeah,
You
once
know
you
what
cross
I
the
mean?
seas,
Everybody.
once you take the 60s,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And you're in a different ballpark. And I was like, that's part of the benefit. You know what I mean? There's a whole gang of homies all over the place. And sometimes it takes you driving 45 minutes on a Tuesday or an hour 45 minutes on a Wednesday.
We here
But
too.
like, there's just, hey man, life is really too short. When talking about like the legacy, and if you were gone tomorrow, you got hit by a car, or God forbid something awful happened.
Yeah.
Like, what was the last thing you did? Like, hey, I went to go do a podcast, meet some new homies. I went to go build, show off the salsa, play some records, smoke one, smoke two, like, trying to build. Like, there's more out there for everyone. 1 + 1 is 3 type shit.
Absolutely. I love
You
it.
taking it to the next level.
If it's real, bro. If it's real, 1 + 1 is 3, man.
Absolutely, man.
I'm looking for more of that.
I love that.
Things are not complicated. People make them complicated. So off rip, if it's smooth, okay, yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Rocky Road. Like probably like unless there's something really in it for me here, which is okay on a business decision for you to weigh the opportunity cost of like fucking around and getting involved, but. If it's really not meant for me, I ain't gonna, I'm gonna stick with what's good, even if it's.
In the words of a great band, Tame Impala, the less I know, the better.
Right, bro. I don't need to know everything. I just need to know what I know and feel
I
good
think
about
that is more like speaking to like being peaceful, like being at peace
it.
within yourself.
Yeah.
Because you live in a world of chaos. So it's like if you indulge too much into the chaos, you like ultimately like this is all you can see. This is all you can process. This is all you've like kind of been indulging yourself in. So you can't like you don't have the freedoms to grow or like you don't have the freedoms to create anymore. Like you kind of strip that away.
Yeah.
If you're indulging into so much shit that, cause it's dark. Don't get me wrong. Like you can go down a rabbit hole and it gets really
Facts,
dark.
bro, for
So
sure.
it's like you got to be able to like kind of like check yourself for a second.
You have to make a conscious effort to like, where do I draw the line and cut off and be like, okay, that's enough. Like I still gotta like.
This is unhealthy for me.
Yeah, short and long term. Like I gotta like dial and take care of my shit. And I had to learn this too, especially with something like the Kiwanis stuff. Nothing against, but if you are giving more time of yourself away to something, a job, a nonprofit, a relationship, that's time for you. You still need time for you. Whether you got a girlfriend, a wife, a family, like if you don't have your time for you, you're not going to be 100% fulfilled and at your best in those roles. As an artist, as a whatever, you got to be like selfish. I need this stew time. I need this whatever.
I gotta do this right now.
I got to do it for me. And then when you're bullshitting yourself or someone else can call you out on your bullshit. But generally speaking, that concept of like, nah, I need to do do for self. I told my girl, because I was talking about it with her, I was like, maybe the weekend and shit. I was like, I went to, it's not that far. And I was like, nah, I got to go. And she's like, you can go. I was like, yeah. She's like, all right, just like, let me know when you're headed back. And it's like, I got to do for self, and then I got to work with people that respect that and appreciate it, you know, and everything in moderation, like you can't expect to build whatever if it's just here and there.
You can't if you're not gonna, essentially you can't hesitate, and you can't half step. You can't half it, because you're just never gonna see the results. So you're gonna feel
your commitment can't be here or there. Like, let's say, like, I might not be able to pull up on y'all like twice a week. You know what I mean?
It's all saying it up, man.
But you know what I mean? It's like your intention. Like you said, it's not half step. As long as like your intention is pure, you mean well, like, and you're keeping it true to yourself, then yeah, it's all good.
You can't go wrong, because it's coming from, and
you got no worries, regardless of how it plays out. You know that you came into it.
I ain't got no worries.
You feel me? How do you on some random topics? How do you feel about K-Dot getting the Super Bowl?
I think people like to make a big deal out of stuff, bro. Dot has motion right now. Whether you can talk about all the background stuff. Does Lil Wayne deserve that? Yes, he does. I'm not losing sleep. Does he deserve it? Yeah, he does. Does K-Dot this year? They not like us. I mean, and that's not just the only record, bro. The slew of records that he put out. Like, people still miss stuff. I haven't listened to them times and times through, but I've listened to each song enough to know statements were made. Like, personal statements, musical statements, historical statements. Bro's won a Pulitzer Prize. Like, we're talking about more than an artist here. Yeah. So it's not like they're putting on an elite choppa.
Yeah. And that's how I felt. I'm like, and then, it's the first solo male rap performer.
Okay, so that's I might have missed that.
Yeah, so this is the first time a Super Bowl has had a headliner with just one rapper.
It's sign of the times, and it's historical. And again, Wayne, did he deserve it? I mean, yeah, but
I heard the rumor was that Kendrick was gonna have I heard a couple rumors that Kendrick was gonna have Lil Wayne come out.
Maybe let me get one of them chips.
Yeah.
Let me make sure the batch quality assurance purposes.
Yeah, you feel me?
Swag.
There you go.
Yeah, for sure.
No, what was you talking about? You said you heard.
So I heard that it was supposed to be when Kendrick was gonna bring Wayne out, but Wayne was gonna bring who out for a Young Money reunion? Nicki and Drake. And they would all come out on stage, you feel me? But then I heard that Kendrick was going to bring just Wayne out, but after he released a statement that they're not doing that no more.
I doubt it.
Because you saw Wayne release a statement and shit.
You're like, yeah, we could have you just fucked it up.
I kind of was like, Wayne, you don't do that, bro. Don't let the internet gas you, bro.
Yeah. I definitely feel that. We got to...
Y'all doing that.
I don't even want to say ego. I think there's a lot of things that I've learned along the way that have made me realize, how do we get to yes beyond just business in the terms of collab, like things with the beat. I always want my way. I know what I want. I'm not afraid to ask for it. It doesn't mean it has to be against someone else, but I know what I want. But if someone else knows what they want and they don't align, I have to think about it realistically. We're two people that know what they want, so how can we try to get here?
Yes.
Without taking offense to, like, I got to come up off of exactly what I want. Otherwise, I ain't going to have songs.
How can you come? And that's,
how do we get to that yes and feel good about it?
How do we compromise and still love it?
And communicate
and still
that
feel
too.
Satisfied. Yes.
Like, yo, here's this root idea. Like, I really don't want to change this. I just don't want to auto-tune this. Whatever it is. And then trying to be clear with the communication. Saying, look, I'm willing to negotiate it. I'm not... It's not I'm 100% committed and I'm not.
This is just what I would like.
But I need to speak, and then out of fairness, and then whether you go first or I go, then we do that and say, look, how can we try to both accomplish what we want? If you have that mindset, I have that mindset, then it is possible.
Absolutely.
Versus someone that's hard-headed, and then those types of sessions, relationships, whatever, like they're gonna happen less. You feel like it slows up your role. I'm trying to keep flowing and keep going straight, and I keep hitting roadblocks. And it's very important for artists, creative, to be like, look, you know, with grace, whatever, because I can't have the roadblocks when I'm creating. It's hard enough to, we over here at 10, 11 at night and trying to make it happen because we got shit going on, you know, like we gotta, there can't be roadblocks then.
No.
If there's this time, this studio time, and it's the only time this week, I can't have no roadblocks. Producer, homies pulling up, talking too loud, whatever. We can do anything.
Absolutely.
We can't come up off this like, you know, we're trying to make something happen in the off hours or in our spare time. We got lives and jobs. Like, we really got to have some, like, kind of intensity sometimes.
Absolutely.
Not, like, full-blown commitment. Like, nah, man. Like,
You gotta be delusional about this shit.
Like, yeah. And the more you know with that, it's like when you really care about something, or you see what, you know, this is not just a little light. This is not just one chord. It takes time and knowledge just to set it up. And that's not the editing, that's not the posting and the sharing and the building. So starting, everything is difficult. But you got to look at it. You got to break things. I get so lost up in, I don't really get like anxiety and shit, but I just get overwhelmed, and I'm just like, dude, I don't even know where to start. So I'm just kind of like, I'm going to smoke another one and just kind of like think about it.
Yeah.
But you got to break things down into individual, you know, because you see the whole picture, like, all right, this whole EP, I got this, that. What's the next step? What's the next step? Once I get the next step, okay, I got a step. I got half motion. I'm put what I got to do for this next one, and then making things digestible, so now we're overwhelmed and discouraged to be like, yo, this is too much. I got to do the sound check. Like, yo, bro, like I'm getting frustrated. Like, we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna do what we came to do, and commit to that shit. You know?
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. You know what I'm talking about? You feel me? Man, bro. This has been a dope conversation.
Absolutely, man.
I think this is just part one. You know what I'm saying? We definitely gotta have you back.
I appreciate
for more conversations, because we could keep going all night.
Good, bro. I can bring more next time. More food, more salsa.
Bro, we'll actually crack a beer.
Yeah,
and enjoy. You know.
Not too far, man.
And you know what? And because right now I'm like, you know what, bro? Let's play some music. I'm gonna set this studio up. We're gonna get some mic performance videos in, bro. Let's go crazy. You feel me? But can you let the people know? You feel me? Where they can find your music and all your socials. Go ahead and plug yourself. Let the people know.
Deloosecannon. DELOOSE Cannon. It's the Cannon. The bomb salsa. I make Verde and Roja. Gotta tap in. I make shit that I want to eat. That's the sign of a good product. With the music, I listen to my own music. I eat my own salsa. You are what you consume. Everything you read ain't true.
That part.
Yes, sir. I appreciate y'all for having me. It's the Cannon. This is definitely part one.
Just part one.
Yeah, no, much love. I really appreciate y'all, man.
That salsa, it's like almost like sweet.
Yeah. You know what it is?
Like savory.
Yeah,
like,
sweet and savory. There's a little bit of white vinegar, and they use vinegar in ceviche, which has like the fish, and it's like fish salsa, you know what I mean? Like aguachile. But I liked how that balances like the acidity of the tomatillos.
Yeah.
Like 4 ounces of when I make the huge batch, but a little bit of white vinegar.
Yeah. That's dope.
More food next time, bro.
More food, more vibes, more music, you feel me? All that, you know what I'm saying?
All that.
And y'all already know the motherfucking drill. Go ahead and click that link and subscribe. Stay up to date with everything, no pressure, you feel me? We're dropping on a everyday basis, you feel me? Rap ciphers, rap music videos, music podcasts, all kinds of content. Y'all know what we do over here, you feel me? We're going up, and until next time, everybody, peace and love. We about to get into this music. We out of here.
Yeah.